Hello. Don't know why the music. There we go. We're back with Amphoreus. Starrel 3.1. I figured I could start this stream with finishing up the little backstory journal entries that we didn't finish reading last time because my voice was starting to hurt. But then I opened it to get to that point, and this popped up, and I noticed I could call her food like we call Paimon food. So I figured that would be a funny point to start at. So we're gonna click that. What? Don't joke about that. You'll scare me. I'm digesting my meal right now, and I was hoping to invite you along for a walk. The midday sunshine is lovely. Come on, try it. You'll see how comfy it feels. Alright, now let me into the actual thing. Okay, Amphoreus Saga. I think, yeah, we didn't read Tribbies or Finan, so let's do Tribbies since she's number one, apparently. And she also has two things. So the Guiding Light. In a corner of Akama, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eyes.
1, 2, 3. There's 3 identical children?
The 3 children have differing smiles. One is beaming, one is a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them looks just as mysterious as the other 2.
Stranger, welcome to the holy city. We will show you the way forward.
Tribios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Yanisopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
Let me make sure my volume is good. Yeah, we gotta turn that bad boy up. Okay. As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. The end times looms like a dark cloud, hanging over the city, the holy city's residents, and shrouding them with worry.
Hello, do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the women's tears, babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain. The citizens call them,
The 3 pillars of Akama.
yet they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together? Guess who we are?
The 3 soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian.
An old man says,
No, we're Trinin.
Trinin is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Trinin?
A young girl asks.
Wrong, we're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio.
Then you must be Trevi.
A child shouts.
You're right. Good job.
Treeby is as enthusiastic as she is adorable. It matters not what they can tell whether they can tell the trio apart. Of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. So you literally show people the right path to take.
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
Wow, they let the characters read it out, but if I remember correctly, they interrupt us trying to read it. Next act. There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city far away. The child leaned toward the soldier and said nary a word. As she listened, oh my gosh, she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city, beside a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of reminiscence.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphoreus' nursery rhymes.
But those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, and any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude!
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In this lush land by God's chosen, giants raise their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming rockets, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous!
An old man worriedly wishes the children to stop.
Not Trinan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian!
The exuberant child raises her hands.
Stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Every child in the world loves to play, and Trebios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Trebios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
The children swore they were already adults. Yet when they carelessly hit the city gate, they cried out in pain together. The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War is a painful dream. Echoes from the Gate of Infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous ones come to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They are all what reminds of one another.
They didn't say the line at the end.
We'll have to go back. Their senses intertwined, their souls in communion.
Wow. And now, finally.
Let me yawn a couple times so that I don't yawn. Oh. The whole time I'm reading it. That lost voyage. In Amphoreus, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kephili made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the gods' mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world. In front of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man, Finan of Aedes Elysiae. He never spoke of his origins, only using his name to nonchalantly identify himself.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disapproving their speculation. Finan is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Goldweaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze, as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
Ides Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some too losing themselves at the very beginning of the journey. Pure fiction and everlasting history. Interesting. Okay. Wow, we completed those. And we claim rewards. And use the Eidolon things. Now we have E6. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Anyway. Do I have... I still don't have... That's goof. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do. I wonder how fast we can kill the stuff in here. Because I want to be able to use... Well... Oh, I was told I'm gonna be in a mighty POV pretty quickly. And the new Trailblazer is probably gonna be
I
this
hope for
way.
an end to strife in the world. Harmony and unity.
Did. I can't remember if I got Rob. I did get Robin on last Amphoreus.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Trinity is before me.
There's no time to lose.
Watch over you. Guide you on your
I
path.
barely built her and she's already
Here is thunder.
been a huge help.
Show no mercy.
I'll just put it on auto battle. So that I can check something. That way I can make the proper team.
Out farewell.
Conflict is pitiless.
And Sparkle.
Show no mercy.
And the Sparkle Wheelchair. Okay. I can do that without building this. So,
Together as one.
Here is
let's just do
thunder.
this one, and then
Stars echo.
Conflict is pitiless.
Trinity is before me.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
the Robin song. Oh, nice. I think we got almost a full set there. Nah. I will not waste more time. Oh, yes, and I logged myself out. I've been... Because you can just teleport, or, like, automatically teleport into the, what's it called? Meh. Oh my gosh. The cavern of corrosion. I've just been leaving my character standing here and just automatically teleporting into it, and then just standing here next to Mighty. Because I don't think we need a story recap. But they're interesting to listen to, so we'll do it. Oh, never mind, I have to read. A mysterious celestial body entangled by 3 paths appears in the Memo Keeper's mirror. Amphoreus, the Eternal Land, the next stop for the Trailblaze. But the landing is not a smooth one. After surviving the crash, the Trailblaze squad meets the local Chrysos Air heroes. They learn from them that the Titans supporting the world are rotting away, and that the land of Amphoreus is covered in scars. In Akama, the final holy city, the 2 members of the squad undergo great trials and gain the trust of Aglaya, leader of the Chrysos Heirs. Facing a threat from beyond the fog, everyone decides to band together to defeat the Strife Titan Nikador. In order to destroy Nikador's true form, the group plans to infiltrate Castrum Kremnos of the past to discover the truth. At the end of the Abyss of Fate, the Trailblazer communes with the Time Titan Orynyx, and somehow receives the gaze of Fuli. With the help of their new friend Mem, everyone pieces together Nikador's divinity and obtains the Titan's core flame in the final battle. At last, the young hero Finan faces his own trial in the holy vortex of Genesis. Let's go.
Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
Yes. And we're gonna find out what happened to Finan. Oh, everyone's here. Oh, no one has any lines. Okay.
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
Sounds like I might have to turn my volume up even more. They are kind of quiet. Let's go to 30. Okay. Wow. Bah! It feels like we've already waited for 42 days. How did you even arrive at that number? I see things. I see things from another world in which our world revolves around a 42-day schedule.
What do you think of this, Trina?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finan's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Lady Trina.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore.
Uh-oh.
There's this unlike existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
What's going on?
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the 2 Outlander warriors can also join me.
Oh.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest mistouchment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our 2 distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
Can't we all go together?
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help.
Things have taken a critical turn, especially so with Finan's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. What should we help, or how should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath.
Fun.
If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these 2. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Go right ahead. I'm excited to play you. Do you want to talk to everyone first?
I can't get rid of all the noise.
Please, stay safe.
I'll try. Let's also make our way to the front of the spirit basin when you're ready. Hugging.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Let's go. Team includes mighty. Okay, so we need to get Sparkle and Luocha. And I'm going to put Mighty and Luocha to center so that they can get their ults faster. That is a big... Okay. I just realized they're all imaginary. That's crazy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They
Cannonball.
once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity, and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars.
Ooh,
and
cool
between
transition.
them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames. Come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Oh. What?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial.
Why is it just you? Where's Don Hung?
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
Look at this man. Is it pink? I know he puts milk in the pomegranate juice to make it pink. Whoa. What does that look like? Okay. I just want to see what it looks like, but the camera angle makes it really difficult. Interesting. Okay.
Submit.
Whoa. Okay, Arlecchino. That's cool. Anyway. You won't get awake. Oh, weird. I was like, oh, no one's reading.
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Rust.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Rude.
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Watch on and wait for the trial. I know it's fake. No, it's not real. So I'm just gonna chill. Interesting.
Die, you swine!
Matimos,
Oh.
my king.
Oh.
Why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
Is this?
His fear is affecting it.
And you are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his
That
way
giggle. That giggle. Hold up. This is a log, right?
here. And you are... Oh.
That's awful, bro. Also, it's so weird that I assumed that this guy was the Akaman and this guy was the Kremnoan. Just the way that they're dressed does not look like where it says that they're from.
You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I shall grant you a swift death.
Ugh.
Face your death, coward king.
Okay.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikidor's wrath. Burn it up. Receive divinity. I can't die. But thanks.
I can't die. Thanks.
Nothing major.
Oh my goodness, that hurt.
Dead return!
This mortal. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Trinity is before me.
Use all your might. Forever do it. I am struck. Burn it all. Bloom.
Sunday.
I can't thank you
I'll
enough.
go easy this time.
Forever do it.
Nice.
Absurd. I know this Akaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
Who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go.
I mean, it's not, but okay.
That voice is Cartonus? Not you too, Cartonus.
Oh, that was weird. I thought that this was...
Please accept my offering, Nikador!
This person is consumed by a frenzy of slaughter, oblivious at your presence. To your presence. That was weird. I almost said to, and I thought it said at.
Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonus.
Humiliate me you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out. Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is... Mother Signet?
Oh.
It's here again. I knew it.
Ah! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin! With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You were not at all Cartonus! Look out!
Uh-oh. A long, narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonus.
Nice move.
Oh, hi. You too. Are we up against Dunhung's apparition this time?
Wait. He seems calm and composed. Unlike the rest.
Plain enough to communicate, it seems. Hey, gray-haired warrior, tell me, what was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Parted the waters.
Ugh, forget it. Just kill me, alright? That sounds like something real what you would say. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Dunhung. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past. Nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
I have a feeling someone is manipulating this battlefield. Someone who might not be Finon.
I agree.
A lot of people. Hello, Cheese.
Just as I thought.
Welcome back. Good
This
to
is
see
where
you
the battle
again.
cries were coming from.
How are you doing?
The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
I'm glad you're doing good. I am also doing pretty good. Excited to start 3.1. I'm right in like the first 20-ish minutes of it. So you come in at good timing. What's wrong with you two? It's Nias, an incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Oh.
My demise.
Already get 124 for Kafa and D30. Oh. That's near a guarantee even if you lose your 50-50. I really hope that you get her sooner so you can keep some of the wishes, but that sounds great. I am at nothing because I got I got Robin right at like the last day pretty much. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get Mighty. I really like him, but we'll see because I really wanted Casterus as well. But now I'm back at square zero. So we'll see how things go. with earning enough jades.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No.
Well, I guess we're just gonna leave then. Bye. Just let us out. And then that would probably get a no as well.
I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
Alright, Mighty just has to beat you then, and then he takes the core flame like he should anyway, and then we get fine and then we get out. Simple, easy, definitely not going to be, but it's fine. Won't you go easy on us? We've traveled together before, remember? One who has fallen. Fine and failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Well then.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Oh. Well then.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Yes, I am a follower of Christ.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremlos king.
I just updated a bunch of my, like, bio stuff and rules and everything, so.
To protect your...
I figured people would start asking at some point.
Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Protect her dignity. Oh, so Mama died protecting him from his own dad? Question mark?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strength.
Yo, that's awesome! I love finding fellow believers on Twitch and stuff. Always a fun time. If I had animatable hands, you would have seen the fist bumps in the air. It's so hard to hear the characters over the like sound that's pulsing in the background.
But thanks to that, I have also come. This is why you killed your father. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on.
Oh?
This is why you use the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead.
Is it true or is he just egging him? What's...
Show me what you are capable of.
Ah! Got right into it. Okay. This is so intense.
Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse.
But Mighty can't be a corpse. Because he can't die. Unless he can die in here. What?
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very
Yeah, okay, now I know I was saying that it didn't make sense that he didn't want this last time. I get it more now. I get why he didn't want it to come to this.
knew he was no match.
Why he posing like that? Buddy, go to a chiropractor.
Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
Interesting, I've never seen it
Worthy of this power.
like that before. I don't know if I should ult first with him or just click things.
Mournful cries. Miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desire. Dying soul.
Oh, his stats so... Why the number so big? I don't know if I did that right.
Major.
Doubt farewell.
Forever doomed.
In the name of Paris, I grant you the blood of strife.
Raging power. I can hardly contain it.
That sounded terrifying.
Let's play for a while. Feeling sticky?
Forever doomed.
So am I triggering his like follow-up attack thing by hitting him with
Let's play. Will you find the answer?
abilities that move him forward in a turn order? Is that what's up?
Burn it all.
Yes? Question mark?
Receive
Sure.
divinity. I can't die. But I underestimated you.
This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Dying soul.
You know, cause like, why read how things work when I could just click buttons and do that? See? I figured it out.
Eternal step.
See, I gave him a little halo too. He's just a good boy.
Doubt farewell.
Burn it all.
So he's not using a skill point when he does that either. I've heard that a lot of people don't like his playstyle because they feel like it's a little too auto-battle-y, and I'm sitting here like, that's fine. He doesn't use a skill point, and he's just chilling. He's just doing things.
Dying soul. Accept your punishment.
Okay, well, I didn't heal myself for that much because I wasn't paying attention. It's fine.
You chose the wrong enemy. Forever doomed.
Let's play. Will you find the answer?
Trinity is before me.
All the buttons. Nice. Ooh, cousin.
Found you.
I didn't act. Muscle man, I know. I know. Stariel really out here doing double time work because Genshin will not do the work.
I did my best.
Genshin literally like dropped Nuvalet and Risley on us, like these absolutely gorgeous men, and then went, okay, no more men. The Core Flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope Finan gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
Yes, Varka is coming eventually, and I really, 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 really hope that they absolutely cook with his design. Like, genuinely. I know we probably won't get a beard because, like, we've never gotten a full beard. We've gotten close. Like, a little step in the right direction with, oh my gosh, I can't remember his name right now. What the heck? Gallagher. It was a step in the right direction. I'm hoping we get a little more than that for Varka, and I also hope the Varka is a big dude. Because I saw some concept art that was supposedly him. I think it was actually something for Aoife or another character. But I really hope that that's not him, because he looks a little too much like Kaya, like that kind of like suave, lanky playboy, and I was like, no, do not give me that for Varka. I will cry.
In all likelihood.
It's only normal to be unable to overcome your inner demons. Since coming to Amphoreus... Why am I still moving my hands? This is Dan Heng talking. Since coming to Amphoreus, we have heard many talking about this Black Tide. Could you tell us more about it? Yeah. Well, they're not going to do it like the blacksmiths. I think the closest we'll get is Risley's model, because Risley's model is a lot thicker than a typical male model, but the blacksmith's models are not built to be playable. Now, if you're saying, like, the muscle, like, the musculature of those models, sure. But they would have to completely redo the model because it's not... The actual blacksmith models are not built for playable animations and stuff. They're also... All of the NPC models are low poly compared to the playable models as well. So they would have to up the poly.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphoreus to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared.
Also, hello, Gabriel.
Alongside
How are
the
you
three
doing
titans
today?
Of calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naias, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
That makes sense. Rising levels of muscle would be acceptable. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I did manage to pull Risley on my male characters only account. So that's great. That was actually the first male character I was able to pull on a normal banner. Or male 5-star I was able to pull on a normal banner. Because my D-Luke had come from a claim. Like last year's anniversary claim. And then I saved up for Baiju. And then Baiju was on a Chronicle banner, and it took me 80-something wishes to get to him. But I did get him. So now I finally have 3 5-star male characters on that account. At some point, I'll stream me messing with that account, because it is, like, a really interesting challenge to only be allowed to play male characters. But
we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Why do I feel like I'm not understanding this? The smooth brain is happening. My little bee brain. Okay. I get it, I think. Question mark? Oh! Return to your private bath chamber and discuss the present circumstances with them. Let me through! Let me in! An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to mind when we put these words together? Leviathan Cosmic Mega Octopus? No, a Stellaron. That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Amphoreus, an isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Amphoreus wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe, be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide. None of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now. That isn't the case. The voice of the Stellaron? That's what I was thinking too. From past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with other Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. Well, what if it's Mem? Hold on. Ah! I really genuinely don't breathe correctly when I have to read, like, long dialogue and stuff like that. And it makes me yawn so much. There are several other unanswered questions, too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not be necessarily due to the influence of one path. It could be an all-star cast. In another sense, it's Penacony all over again. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Whoop. At the same time, on the other side of Marmorial Palace, the redheads.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago?
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant
Self-aware
was,
king.
I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
Mighty, you're being rude again.
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. wasn't it?
Seems like something Aglaya would do. To be fair, I also thought you should take that chloroflame at the time.
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Which two Titans? Circes and Ornyx? Okay. Well, Ornyx wanted us to very much leave, so...
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but
You would know,
must
Trevi.
know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you are the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. Lady Trebios. Therein lies my deepest fear.
Becoming king. Possibly losing yourself. Losing your humanity the way that some of the other demigods have.
We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
D?
I don't know why. The one of the many trains of thought in my head just ran off the rails and decided that I'm Still Standing is Mighty's theme song because he literally can't die. But yeah, there's my random thought of probably the hour. I'm sure there will be more.
Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you.
That song is stuck in my head a good chunk of the time anyway, so makes sense that I would be like, oh wait.
Probably in the hot bath.
Oh,
I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of furnaces in our homeland.
Jing, stop. I'm gonna interrupt him. Maybe. And Sparkle, where you at? There we go.
Regardless
Chibi.
of what happens, we will always.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, fine.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
Hey.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Look at him. Look at him, big brothering.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes here.
Aww. It's so cute.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
Alright, who is this Mr. Crateros? Better not be some guy.
That old man can be such a child.
Okay, he's like a
sometimes.
grandpa figure. Okay.
Do you know where Kratos is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
Oh, typical children forgetting that they were playing hide and seek.
No way! Mr. Kratos is a member of the Royal Wing Elite. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
Alright, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. Don't play around the hot baths again.
Trying to be all tough. Trying to take care of the kids.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Oh.
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemenids. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphoreus. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us.
Wow. I'm glad I deal with that.
We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos.
Oh my goodness.
Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Go home, take care of yourselves, listen to your parents, then you can see the cool place.
Yes, Your Highness!
Translation. He's smiling too.
I should find Kratos.
That's adorable. That was adorable. I knew, I had seen like some spoilers that he has some really cute interactions with kids. Aww. And that was actually one of the reasons that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pull him. Because I like male characters that are good with kids. It's just really cute to see. I don't know why all those other platforms were there. There is a nymph here. Fetch. Oh, you won't put fisticuffs up? We fight, okay. Okay. Now to go and find the lion.
There he is. Is he engaged in a debate with that foolish lion?
Oh boy.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Okay, you'll allow me to pass.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago,
I see a beard on this man.
the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then, why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
How can you tell he's red-faced?
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on.
Sure.
Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Kratos. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
His voice sounds incredibly familiar.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Okay.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Oh, okay.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
Sure.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
We gonna bonk the guards?
What are you up to? Someone help me!
Well then.
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the crown prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Marty Mos.
Yikes. You gotta bring the mom into this?
You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
I somehow doubt that.
That was merely the final outcome.
The words were emphasized, which makes them
still not
sus.
see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Mighty Mos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, Mighty. Yeah, that's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey.
Bound to strife is the most recent line I can see that might have been that. Eternally bound to strife by blood. Not sure. I don't know.
Especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong!
We need to look. I want to look at this art.
This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final.
That's Lisa's voice actor, I think, by the way.
This child's life to preserve the
Because
soul
she
of the
also
great
voices
Nikador.
Storm in Marvel Rivals, and that's how Storm sounds. Hello, Kelly. Came in at a tense moment. Also, there's an ad starting in 25 seconds, so I'm gonna take my first actual walk around break when that hits, I think.
We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing
And then the
more
sun
than
coming
a
back
joke.
and killing him.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphoreus.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Europa. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2.
Oh.
1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival, my son, my Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
My Deimos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
The mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Wow! Not at all a fair duel. Ever since the battle with Nikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd proudly retort, "Why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm." Yet a chill from the river of souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? I'm guessing Casterus is. Best not to open your eyes just in case. Yeah, she is.
Miss, you're awake.
Hello. Casterus, why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
A gift? Gimme, gimme.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we're about to get another chapter of Mighty's book thing, so we'll do that, and then I think you had said there was a part where you meet a character. No, I don't want a gift from Aglaya. Don Hung, you take it.
Oh, new stories? Why are you off reading them by yourself? I want in too.
I knew you'd show up.
Where there's a story, there's Mem. Could I be a memory spirit? No, that name's not cute enough. How about Pink Memory Spirit then?
Yeah. Right story. Well, I think we'll do the Mighty story right here, and then I might end the stream for today, because I feel like this is probably a good place to stop, because I don't want to be overlapping with dinner with the family. So yeah, I will read this and then we will sign off, I think. So let's do it.
Get in there.
Wow. Nations, why the aversion? Since which day did he become known as mighty? His strength rivals all lands, but the man pays it no heed. For only the authority of a king can end another king, and only strife can end strife. The torrent of conquest crosses the barrens, yet with homeland's blood it is destined to be stained. None dare to shake his hand in greeting, for his hands burn as the blazing sun, soaked in the might of the flames. What a mighty feat it is! In the aftermath of defeat, the man digs graves for the deceased soldiers, burying thousands with his own hands. In that fight, he crushed all invading blades with his fists. A body immortal may never fall, but tears of pain in his heart still flow.
His years of drifting made him detest water's waves.
They say that is the reason he is so unwilling to weep. But in Idonia's blizzards he once did cry, a tear shed among the storm and frost that bloomed into a lily stained with blood. Like his undying body, the flower never wilts. In time the entire world will turn to ash. This haughty man shall be the one to leave behind the world's final beauty, though none are willing to believe. Unlike his kin, those patterns are carved with his blood. A matter so suspicious it stirs the ambitions of the mundane.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods.
The people to this day still seek it, yet it is simply a tradition he follows closely. Do not let your enemy notice that you're bleeding, and thus convince them that you are someone unsurpassed, a warrior supreme.
Apart from Kremnos' traditions, what do you have left?
The stories of the past forged his body. The white-haired friend once asked this question. The man goes silent still, his gaze burning into the horizon, looking for a distant past. In his days of wandering, this same question was asked by thousands upon thousands, and he never denied.
That is why I walk on this path.
Act concluded. Nice. So all of them are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts, and then I'm assuming there will be one big one at the center. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Ah, you caught me yawning, ma'am.
Did you know that Akama is full of stories about Maidimos? He is just bursting with tales. Are all princes like that?
Who's stronger, him or Finan? I'm pretty sure Mighty is stronger.
I heard that long ago, they fought each other for 10 days and 10 nights, and it ended in a draw.
That is honestly surprising to me. I just really feel like Finan is not that strong. Like, he's strong, but not that strong.
If you ask me, it must be because they have different strengths. Power, endurance, strategy. That's where Mighty-Mos excels. But Finan is more balanced and well-rounded, more focused on technique, and he's also really lucky.
Okay, yeah, that explanation that makes sense.
It's really too close to call. Oh, there's another rumor that Mighty is a throne tier warrior. I don't quite know what that means, but it sure sounds like he's a force to be reckoned with. Still, there really are way too many rumors about Mighty-Mos flying around. If they were all true, he wouldn't even have time to eat, would he? I wonder who's spreading all the stories. Sure is mysterious, don't you think?
Sure is.
Give me my rewards.
Alright. Do I have anything else? And achievements. The young hero has finally risen some strife. He did not, but at least he was saved. Yeah. Oh, apparently I accidentally did a mighty thing. Yeah, no, this is very interesting so far. The strife trial was super intense. And I really liked seeing the, like... Oh my god, here. I wish I could sit down on the thing, but... I really liked the, like, insight into why Mighty... Yes, I did enjoy using Mighty in the trial. Oh, there's people down there. I don't think they were there before. And a cartoonist, or the same type of person's a cartoonist. Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing like a bit into Mighty's psyche as to why he didn't want to take it initially, and I'm still curious about whether or not he will end up taking it. I feel like he will, because I think what I'm predicting, or what I'm assuming, is he's going to come to kind of his own conclusion of the meaning of strife for him, and he's going to kind of not reinvent necessarily, but like reroute the core flame of strife into something that he can actually identify with and support as a person. I think that's how that's gonna go. Like, it seems like that might be how it goes. Especially because Finan already failed the trial, so I'm assuming he's, like, fully rejected. He can't try again, so, like, they only really have access to Mighty currently. So he kind of has to. Yeah, and the coolness of seeing his reasons. Yeah, it was very interesting to see his reasons. And also, like, just some of his fears in general. Yeah, Finan did not pass. Like, a character's fear is such an important part of being able to understand that character, because you understand what it is that they're trying to avoid or what it is that they're going to need to face at some point. I love coming up with fears for like my own characters because I feel like it really adds to their story for them to be afraid of something, however big or small it is, because at some point you should be able to make it a blatant challenge for them that they have to push through or fight against. And there's different, like I just said, you can either like push through a fear, still be afraid of it, or you can learn to not be afraid of it. And each of those versions of dealing with fear has its own place, and it really depends on like what the fear is and what kind of person you are, what kind of life you want to live. But there's so many different routes that you can take with how a character can face their fear or not face their fear, because some characters don't. Some characters maintain their fear and don't face it or don't outlearn it, fight it, whatever. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely very excited to see more of that. If nothing else for that reason, because I really like that. That's definitely very very interesting. But yeah, claim my things. I'll probably have to do more daily stuff after I sign off. Well, thank you. I hope that your dinner with your fam was good as well. I do really want to... Oh, okay, it does have prerequisite stuff. Fine. Fine, game. How rude. Oh, shoot. The monthly reset. Let's go. We'll do some standard pulls really quick since I have them, and then I'm gonna also make sure to buy that. Alright. Nice. Pretty sure I actually used that on someone. I don't know, I don't play very many hunt characters. Sushang's fun though. Okay. Just a Sushang. I'm glad it was good. That's good. Alright. Sunday's decently quiet in his idle animations, so I think we can just... Ooh, okay. Hold on. It's trying to... No, can I... I'm gonna tab over to... There we go. Hopefully it's not continuing to turn. Okay, cool. Had to figure out how to alt-tab again, because I'm not used to doing that. I'm so used to just clicking the Windows key to get to other things. Anyway. I hope that you all enjoyed. I know that this was shorter than I have been streaming lately, but I did kind of start late. I figured, or I was told that there would be a good point to stop, like shortly after an hour had passed in the story, and I don't want to run into dinner time, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll probably stream tomorrow and the day after. The sections in the beginning of this quest are apparently like 1.5 to 2 hours each, and then there's some longer stuff toward the end, so we will see how that turns out for streaming. But I hope to continue to stream across the next few days, you know, actually within the first phase of an Amphoreus patch, because I was streaming very last minute last time. But hoping to keep up with it this time. But yeah, I hope that everyone enjoyed. I definitely did too. Thank you to everyone who came in and chatted. It was a great time. I hope to see you again. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, your morning, whatever time it is for you. And God bless. Bye-bye.